Inspiring, informative, and informational.
This is TW3.
Let's go ahead and welcome everyone. I know we got a smaller group because, like I said, it was a last minute thing. Larry, my future neighbor down there, Miss Spelling Bee, and Tracy. It's good to have you on with us as well. I see you there. So it's good to have you guys. So let's just get into what's new, and then for recording sakes, I'm going to go through some things that some of you elites might know, but just for the video that we're producing, we'll have it on here so I can put it out to everyone else. Last week in our mastermind, I introduced some new content that we're going to be providing elite members, and it's in the form of ebooks so that they can have an ebook white labeled for them so that they can call on their, potential markets or whatever they serve and offer them value. And then we're designing it in a way, not only can it be branded as them, but they can put links and stuff that goes back into their particular sales funnel or whatever they're doing. So the one we produced last week was this one right here. And you also will have content like this. It says, hey, free step-by-step guide on how to use Instagram to grow your business. And if you'll notice right here, it's got this field to where they can type in, like if this was for Tracy, it would just say Tracy Walters right here. And then you would put down your app number, and you would put in, like, for instance, IG, and then whatever your app number is, which my app number would be 864-507-9696. And so when people text IG, and I've got that absolutely inverted. It should say IG up here and the number down here. But anyway, once you have that done, you save it as a PNG file, load it into your Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. And then you've got people going into your sales funnel, and they're getting this particular ebook that's branded as you as a free giveaway. Okay. And then you can design it, and we're setting it up to where it can be linked to other things for you as well. So that was released last week in our mastermind. I just dropped a video yesterday. If you haven't watched it, this particular giveaway can also be tied to a tap card. So if you've got a TW3 tap card, you could put this as one of your social links on here. It says, hey, download my book here. So when you're out at the gym, if you're at church, if you're at school, if you're eating, wherever you're at in your social circles, and you run up on someone that you've got something that you would like to give them, if you've got a tap card, you can tap it, and it puts it right on their phone, and you capture their information. So that's how this works. It's pretty darn cool. And these ebook assets are being loaded into the elite level membership. Okay. And so we've got that one we just built. We just wrote one called Insurance Buyer Guide. It's going to give you the breakdown of the different types of insurance, which one's right for you. And of course, it'll be by whatever your name is, and it'll have that ebook. We've got that one already done. We're just putting it together. We've got one called Real Estate. It'd have your name, real estate, how to buy and sell like a chess master in a checkers market. So we got that one. We got how to become a super solar and save money, talking about solar energy, because we got a ton of guys that use our system to generate leads for their solar business and things like that. So this would be an ebook that would be a buyer's guide on how to buy solar and save money with solar. And of course, we've got one called the Startup Guide to Fast Success, A to Z of starting a business. Okay. So this will be a guide, basically an ebook that you could give that it would show people from beginning to end what they need to start a home-based business. Now, what all do they need? They need products, they need a process, and they need people, right? Well, I've been preaching that for over a decade. What do we provide at TW3? We provide products to sell, a process to get in front of what? People. Because if you don't have those 3 Ps, you don't have a business, you got a hobby. We always say you got to have leads if you want to have a business. And so this guide right here will be written out, and it shows them, step by step what they can do. And then we're going to show them, hey, you don't have to go in and buy, thousands of dollars worth of inventory and have your garage full of nonsense. You don't have to go out and call your friends, family, and foes and bug them. You don't have to get in any of that traditional, what people thought they'd have to do to become successful in a business. We show you from A to Z how to do that. And this will be a guide that our elite members will have. And all it's doing for them is, of course, giving value to their clients, but more importantly, selling for them. It's selling for them. And then because they're giving this away through their funnel, what can their TW3 app do? It can follow up with them and say, hey, I was just checking with you. What did you think of that ebook that I wrote for you? You know, because it's going to have their name on it. This ain't about TW3. This ain't about Terry Wilson or Gary Green or anybody else. It's about whoever this is branded for. Okay. So this is an asset that our elite members will have as well. Okay. So that's been released. I just wanted to get that out there so everybody knew what was going on. This is something that we've added to our elite membership. I also wanted to show all of our trainers, those, because I know we have affiliates on here today, and I know we also have trainers on here. So you affiliates understand what you're selling and some of the new products. One of the things that just dropped in our app is under the calendar. With the calendar right here, when you go under calendar settings, you can create a new calendar, and now we have class booking. Class booking is so that when you want to do webinars and you want to do things that where you're inviting tons of people to this one thing, this one time event type deal, you can set it on there. So for you guys that got a text from me that are affiliates, you got a basically a live Zoom webinar with Terry. That went out, and you guys booked that through that link. And then the responses that you've been getting to remind you to come on. Hey, we're about to start. Hey, it's about to, we're going to begin right now. All of that stuff, that was all done through my automation of the app because you had scheduled to be here today. And of course, I did it last minute, so we didn't have a lot of people, but I was expecting that because I didn't want to invite a ton of people and make a ton of mistakes because this is the first time I'm using it. So I'm giving myself some time to make mistakes in front of a small audience. If I'm going to make my mistakes, I want to make it in front of 5 people rather than 50 people, right? So that just dropped as well. Okay. So those are the 2 big things I really wanted to get out to you guys to make sure you understood some new value that we're adding to the membership and new software updates that's going on with your apps. So just we've had a few people come in, before or right after I got started. So this dropped. If you're an elite member on here and you didn't see last week's training, check that out. But what we're doing is we're creating white labeled content for you to be able to give to your prospective clients in different fields. Like this one has to do with social media marketing, and we give you the marketing content to create. We also give you the actual PDF ebook to give out, and it's editable so that you'll have your contact information, your links in it, as well as that. This one has been created already. This one was just written and is going to be in your back office in the next couple of days, and it'll be polished up, and all you have to do is put your name in right there and start giving it away. We got insurance, we got real estate, we've got solar energy, and we've got startup businesses, how to start a business from A to Z. So those are the 4 ebooks that we've written, and it's white labeled for you to be able to sell, to add to your giveaways. As say, if you buy from me today, I'm going to throw this in, or you're just using it to give away, to add value to people, to try to get them to come back. And because it's all done in the app, and because it's all done digitally, of course, it can be programmable to the tap card as well. Okay. So that's all the news that is news that was important. I wanted to get that out there. I'm getting a lot of affiliates sending in questions. So just so this is part of the recording. And I know this is going to be a review for older members, but just bear with me for the next 3 minutes. TW3 is 3 different things. It's software, okay, that can be sold independently, and you as an affiliate get 10% on any of the software that you sell, and you get 10% in perpetuity as they keep the software, okay? That's number 1. TW3 is also a membership. So if you want to get the software and the advanced training so that you can resell the software, not only resell it, but use the software, you have that. And we have 3 different levels of membership. And TW3 offers enterprise solutions, which basically are a combination of all of these different software components, whether it be the calendar, the chat bot, the lead marketing system, all of these systems, and it's bundled together for a specific industry. So those are the 3 sort of categories of TW3. It's either membership, it's individual components, or it's enterprise solutions. And then if you are an affiliate, you can sell any of that for 10% commission. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to join anything. You don't have to go out and sacrifice an animal and pray to the moon. You don't have to do anything but just start selling. Okay. That's all you got to do. If you want to be able to have leads calling you and get in a position of where you don't have to cold call and you're not having to hustle as much, then you might want to consider becoming a member, because then you get the software and trained on how to use it to pull those leads in. But that's something you'll have to decide if it's right for you. But I would tell you, if you're talking to individuals, if you're more leaning toward I'm able to deal with one-on-one people, then you want to talk about memberships, because people find value in memberships. If you're talking to companies, you want to talk about enterprise, and that's B2B. So it just depends on what's your marketing strategy. If it's a B2C, then talk to people about memberships. If it's a B2B where it's a business, then talk to them about an enterprise solution. And all of these, the pricing and everything's right here. So just to break this down so you would understand it, if you sold this to a car dealership, this auto marketing system, well, it's a $2,000 setup and it's $1,500 per month. So that means that's a $200 commission and $150 a month as long as they keep it commission. That's the type of money we're talking about. So these are not systems that you're not going to make a decent living off of. If you're talking about selling a membership, if you sold the elite package, the thing I love about our memberships is that you can get these things financed, and it's pretty darn affordable. You can get them a finance for as little as $0 down, and you can actually get this lower than that with great credit. But the average credit's $89 a month. And what do you make as an affiliate? Well, you're going to make $350 for asking someone for $89. Okay, so that's the trade-off there, and they get this entire bundle. What we do for our members, rather than our enterprise systems, we bundle it together just like our enterprise systems, but we put it together and we put it with our training and everything so that you will be able to support the clients you resell the systems to. Okay. So I just wanted to answer those questions and get everybody up to speed, because we've got a ton of new affiliates that have joined and want to make sure everybody's on par with that. Now, with that being said, I want to answer questions because I just wanted to get that news out there and then be able to answer any of your questions. So let's get into it. Let's see here. Where do you find those assets, Matt Fox? Well, the first one that I just dropped, Matt, that right there is in last week's mastermind. Okay. So you'll see all of that linked together in last week's mastermind. What I'm introducing right here with these will be in your back office in the elite package sometime by the end of the week. That's just what's coming. And they're actually already written in everything. It's just not dolled up like, let me show you. What we want right now is just a PDF file, and we want to bring it into a really nice, pretty ebook that looks like that. So you'll have something really nice and gorgeous to give away. But it's already written, it's already created. It's just got to be dolled up a little bit. So that's all we're waiting on there, and you'll see it in your back office in the elite membership. All right. Any other questions, comments, or snide remarks?
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes. So right now I have no income coming in. So I'm kind of exploring and I'm looking to see what I could do to get something to come in so I can do this. And right now I'm starting off as affiliate. Now, however, I've been through the 2 trainings that you gave me, and thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
I was wondering, so I'm guessing, according to one of the trainings, that an affiliate link was supposed to be delivered to me. I have not received that.
You have not received that. Okay.
No, sir. So the Stripe account that I set up, now it's on hold because since I didn't have a website, I just put in my old website just to, to hold it because it would to go through the screens. So I was just wondering, do we receive an affiliate link, or is there something else that I'm missing in an instruction?
No, what normally happens, Tracy, and that's a great question, and it happens a lot. Because the affiliate link is computer generated by the system, sometimes Yahoo, Gmail, AOL, and those companies, they recognize it's coming from a computer generated email, and it just gets blocked. Spam, or whatever. So what we have to do in those cases is manually go in and send it to you. So when I get off of here, I will get with Reagan and I'll make sure that he goes and finds what that link is, and we'll send it actually to you through text to make sure you get it. So that's it. As soon as you sign up as an affiliate, within 24 to 48 hours, the system automatically does it. But sometimes because it's sending out so many, it just gets caught up in that and we have to manually do it. But that's no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Hey, Terry. Terry,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay. I had the same issue. Can you look into mine for me too?
Yes. What's your name?
Karen Flemister, Flemister.
I got you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You got that.
Terry, I was gonna ask because Tracy asked a good question about when you go in to register for Stripe, it does ask for a web address.
Mm-hmm.
So can you talk about what web address should they put your web address in, or their coach's web address in? If you could just speak to that, because they probably don't have a website.
Yeah, if you don't have a website to use, you could either use the TW3affiliate.com or use your coaches, either one. It just needs to, it needs to be something that that basically Stripe is wanting to go and identify and make sure you're a real person. And so you can say, hey, I work for this coach over here, or I work for this company over here. Either way, it's just to validate that you're not a spam bot, basically.
Thank you.
You got it.
Good question, Tracy.
Very good question. Very good question. All right. Any other questions? Don't be shy.
Do you have another question about the scripts?
Yes.
I didn't receive those either yet.
Did you, let's see here. That should be actually in your training. Let's go here. TW3 members. Let's see here. Let's see here. Welcome aboard. Onboard in Australia. It's going to be somewhere in one of these, and I'm just looking. It is going to be. I'm looking. There is your videos to send out. And there is the different tools you can use, free tools and otherwise. I see what's happened. It's supposed to be right over here, Tracy, and it looks like they haven't turned them on. So I'll get those turned on. It looks like the scripts aren't there, but it's going to be in lesson 6. So give me an hour. They probably did some editing and did not turn it back on. So let me put that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you for pointing that out. That helps because we don't know what's missing sometimes if people don't say, hey, you said this and it's not there. And they're like, oh, just one button push. Sorry. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Just to recap, for those who just joined, I was going over what has been added to the membership training software that you sell as an affiliate or as a member. There's a new calendar setting that you can manage webinars with through the calendar. And also we are creating white labeled content for elite members that are in specific industries such as insurance, real estate, solar energy, and starting a business. So those 3 areas we've created ebooks for, and we're working on getting them set up so they'll be in the elite package as well. So, and that's just to help elite members. And so even if you're an affiliate on here and you say, hey, I don't get that. Well, that's part of what you're selling. That's part of what's in this package right here. When you go over and sell this package right here, that's part of what they're getting. So we're basically, anybody that joins as an elite, we're putting them on as sort of like the authority, and they've got all the software. They got all of the follow-up systems. They got everything they need to service a particular industry or market that they call on. And now they've got content to just bolster their brand. So it's just brand enhancement as well. So that's what we're doing. Okay. I see Matt with his hand up. I see that hand. Won't you come?
Hey, Terry, good day to you.
Good day, sir.
Who would you use if you weren't going to use Stripe or PayPal?
See here for the app. I don't know if you can use that, because I think the only things we've got for the app is Stripe and PayPal. There is another company that we're starting to work with. I don't know if it's fully rolled out yet, because I've been with them forever. And so I've been fussing that we need to get a plug-in or something to work with them. But there's a company called First Data that I use and have used for 15 years now, and I'm still with. Matter of fact,
with authorized.net or?
Yes. And it's supposed to be authorized.net is sort of like the gateway that'll connect with them. But that's another company that I use, and I use them because they're very pro seller, to put that in a politically correct way, because you know how
Stripe is not very, very merchant friendly.
They're not merchant friendly. Yeah, they've become a lot like PayPal in that regards, and you typically don't run into those issues except in the opportunity space, and that's just because of that particular market. The problematic things you have to vet against sometimes with that, and so when I'm operating in that space, I will use First Data a lot, because they recognize the contracts and recognize what we're doing, and we can show the IP address and the capture and all that. And they've got tools, as a matter of fact, that you can use that we've been able to use in arbitration, and it pretty much locks the deal down.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. Well, guys, I hope you got some value today. I hope what we're bringing to you is going to help you grow your business. Is going to help you get business in. If you are an affiliate on here, remember that you can get leads from your trainer or us. If you need leads, just reach out to us through ticket support or reach out to your trainer. Either one, because we can get some leads to you at a discounted price to help you start reselling the opportunity at TW3 or the business solutions. We do B2B and B2C either way. So just reach out in that regards and let your trainer know. But ask them first. But if they don't have any, you can always reach out to us afterwards. But we try to give the trainers the first opportunity to support you in that as well. All right, guys, elite members, I'll see you Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We'll be doing our mastermind then, and we're going to be talking about TikTok. We're doing TikTok marketing and training on that this coming Wednesday night, and how our app interfaces with TikTok and auto responds to that, and how you can use TikTok as a lead source to be able to sell your affiliate offers and your coaching opportunities and everything that you bring. So that's what we're doing Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me.
Inspiring, informative, and informational.
This is TW3.